guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are reviewing the new Nude Palette by Huda Beauty. I'm gonna test out the pigment of it, how well it actually applies on the eyelid, and yeah, just all that good stuff, because I have obviously seen the buzz around Instagram and YouTube and how everybody is loving it. So I obviously had to get my hands on it. Ordered mine from the Chocolate Florist on Instagram, and she basically gets all genuine makeup. I've only swatched one of the shimmery shades on this, but oh my god, I am so excited. So this is what it looks like. Instantly attracts me to this palette is obviously all the shimmery shades, which I am super excited to try out, especially ones where she has like all these big specks. And from what I have swatched, I've swatched Daydream, and it is for creamy. So first off, we are going to swatch all of, I think, the shimmery shades, so you can see kind of how that looks. But obviously when you swatch it on your hands or your arms, it is totally different to how it applies on the eyelid, so do bear that in mind. That's why I'll just swatch a few on my arms so you can kind of get the idea of how pigmented the colors are and how easily applicable it is onto your skin. So let us start off with, ooh, it is really creamy. So this is the shade Crave, and you can see it is reflective. I love that. I'm gonna now swatch the shade Fantasy. Ooh, oh my god, that is so pretty, and it is so creamy. I can't believe how creamy it is. Like instantly when you look at it, like it doesn't look like it would be that type of texture. So let's just do one more to swatch this shade right here. This is Infatuated. This has specks of glitter in it, and you can actually feel it when you swatch it. So let's just swatch it here. Ooh, wow. Okay, so this is like more of that glitter kind of texture that you get. So it isn't as creamy, but like the more you work it into the skin, the more actually it is spreadable, which I am kind of liking. Today I'm actually gonna play around with the glitter shades and do a full-on glitter look and see exactly how it applies onto the skin. So I've already prepped my eyes. I have primed it with just my normal concealer, and I have set it as well with some translucent powder. So let us get straight into it. I am feeling like a really purpley, I think, glitter look. So let us start off with the shade Tickle, which is the shade right here. Ooh, okay, instantly like there is a lot of fallout when I'm just lightly dipping into the palette, but like you can already see that a lot of pigment does get onto the brush. So let us be sure to get rid of all that excess. I'm just gonna start off with building up the crease shade. So I'm just literally putting the shade Tickle into the crease and the outer corner, but keeping it into the crease line. And I'm just going in windscreen wiper motions with this, and I'm just really focusing like the middle and the outer eye, and I'm gonna also bring it down to the eyelids. Yeah, I love how this applies. It doesn't look flaky at all. Like when you dip it in, you're just like, is there gonna be a lot of fallout? But actually, as soon as it gets onto the skin, you don't get any fallout at all, and it is really easy to work with, and it is definitely buildable as well. I'm gonna like kind of build it up and go towards the brow bone, so I'm just going to add a bit more onto this eye, so I kind of get that lifted look. So now I'm literally building the crease shade. Wow, I love how buildable it is. Now I really want to darken up the crease a little bit more, so I'm gonna get a smaller, flatter, fluffy brush. I'm gonna go into the shade Love Bite. The fallout on the palette I'm not loving, because that will mean the palette is only gonna get dirtier quickly, but a lot of pigment does go on the brush. This is like 2 little dabs on the palette, so be sure to really get rid of the excess. I'm gonna focus this right on the crease line and bringing it into the middle and inner corner of the eye, and then whatever is left over, taking it to the outer corner. As of now, there is actually no fallout on the eye. Basically just building up the shape, because I'm kind of gonna go for a halo kind of cut crease look. Let's see how that goes. So with the shade Love Bite, I'm really defining the cut crease kind of shape, so that's why I'm bringing in the shape to the inner corner. Oh, the shape, I'm bringing in the shade in the inner corner, so it kind of contours the eye with the shade. And you can kind of just keep looking at it at different angles and see as soon as you're happy with the shade where you need to build up. So I'm gonna add more towards the outer corner and bring it in a little, and like really soft circular motions, so everything looks blended. You don't want any harsh lines. So I'm just gonna focus that on the outer corner. I'm just using the same shade, Love Bite, and I'm just softly creating this halo in the middle. I love how well the colors blend in together. It's like a match made in heaven. It's supposed to be blended in, and the colors that come out of like the blending of the 2 shades is really nice right now. Like, I'm not having any trouble at all blending anything, which I'm really happy with, because it just makes it really easy then to work with. Now I've kind of gotten the shape that I want, so just with, well, the Clean-ish, I haven't used this in a few days, but fluffy brush, I'm just gonna diffuse the edges a little, so it looks a little bit more smoky and put together. So I'm just really softly going over just the edges of the crease. I'm gonna bring the same shade on the bottom lashes, well, the bottom lash line of mine as well, just with the same brush, but I'm gonna really tap out so I get no fallout, because I've already put my concealer and I've already baked under my eyes, so I don't want that messing up. I love how a little goes a long way. I'm gonna go with the shade Charmed in the middle of my halo. I know that she has created some brushes to go with this palette, and the brushes kind of have a like finger-like texture, because she said that a lot of her shimmery shades and the glittery shades are workable with fingers as well. So she has created a brush to do that. So let's test out on one eye how well it applies with a brush, and then on the other eye I'm going to test it out with my fingers, and we'll see what is better. So now already, like with this brush, I have to keep going in and adding more shadow onto the brush for me to get the right pigment that I want, which I don't mind, because I do want precision as I am doing a halo effect, but I am getting a lot of fallout from the palette onto my legs right now, so I don't know if I'm a fan of that. So I'm just focusing it on the middle of my eye and just filling in the gaps until I am absolutely happy with that. So now on the other side, let's go in with fingers. Oh, already, yes, I prefer using my fingers, but the precision is not there, but the pigment definitely is. And literally I just need to tap and it comes on beautifully. I like how that has turned out, but I'm just going to go over with the brush to create the halo shape. Now darken the outer corners with the same shade of the Love Bite, just so we still have that shape of the halo. So just going in and creating it again. Go in now with the shade Excite. So this is the glittery shade that we swatched. And let us see, I'm just going to use my fingers with this. I feel that is probably the best way to apply it, and I'm just going to dab it on. I would probably suggest to use some sort of fixing spray, but I did not bring one with me right now. But I'm loving how this application is actually, and especially on top of this color Charmed, it is sticking quite nicely, and I'm not having any problems right now other than with a few fallouts under my eyes. But I mean, it's glitter specks that we're working with right now, so I don't really mind. Now I'm just gonna again go in and darken the edges so it looks more of the halo with the same shade Love Bite. Okay, that was easy to fix actually, because the glitter specks are literally just flaking off, but now it's gone all over my under eyes. Okay, so I'm back from putting on the lashes, and I've just done a winged liner, which I feel put together this look perfectly. Overall, I really do love the palettes so far. Obviously, like, I love Huda Beauty and I love her products. I love her eyeshadow palettes. I feel like she does an amazing job with them. Despite any controversy out there, I have never had a bad experience with palettes. I love that in this palette, although it is a nude palette and she does have some muted nudes and some pink tones and some brown tones, I love how she has added the pops of glitter. You can then create any muted kind of nude looks and just add some glitter, and it just creates this dramatic, nice, glammed up look. Obviously you are paying for the quality, you are paying for the brand name, so it is like definitely an investment to consider, and shades are buildable and workable with each other, which I just love. Like, you can quickly just create a glammed up look or a very muted daytime work look, which, I mean, you get the best of both with the palettes. Overall, I am loving how this look turned out. I love how buildable it was, and you can literally stop at any stage. You can stop at the first sweep that you do on your eyes, or you can build it up like how I did and add a bit of glitter, add a little bit of glam, and I feel like this is perfect for the holidays. It's perfect for New Year's is coming up and Christmas is coming up, so yeah, you can definitely do a lot with this palette. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed how this look turned out as well, and I will see you in my next video.